Hey, so this is my first entry. I decided just recently it would be an interesting idea for me to create a vlog or whatever you call it, of my situation with dealing with chronic pain. I'm gonna I'm gonna make an intro, like I'll tell you about myself. But this is it's an idea because I frequent quite a few chronic pain forums online, and it's really great that people share with one another their problems, how they're doing, etc. But that's like communities for people who suffer from pain, and I thought it would be really interesting, and I hope maybe more people do things like this. I know some people have written things online, like articles. There's this very good thing you should look for if you're a regular person, either living with somebody with chronic pain, or if you just know people, have friends who go through that and you don't understand it. It's called A Letter to Normals, and it really pretty much tells you everything of what our life is like. So, but I thought it would really be great for people who know nothing about this kind of life to get an understanding of it, and I think like a log, entry after entry after entry, every day, every few days, several times a day, by people who have lives. They have maybe families, a profession, or a profession they once had, and they're like everybody else, except they suffer from a debilitating condition, and it would be good for people to see it. And I know I've read a lot of people say that on the forums they have a close friend who really doesn't understand it, because they can go out one day with them, and you can have a fun time and it's great, the person's active, and then one day that person has to cancel on something last minute. Like it's not the kind of thing you want have to cancel, and the other person doesn't understand, or hey, we just went out the other day. They don't understand the unpredictability of it, and they don't understand the severity of it, and not only the physical pain, but also what it does to a person emotionally. There are just a lot of things that a person who suffers from chronic pain has to deal with, that I don't really think anybody else can understand, and that's the case, I'm sure, with a lot of things. I'm not trying to suggest it's unique, but it's distinct. So if you don't understand this condition, then you're like somebody who doesn't understand what it's like to have a child, or what it's like to lose a loved one. If you don't experience it yourself, you really don't really understand. You understand conceptually, but if you don't understand, if you've never had certain feelings, it's like a color that we can't see. You can't even imagine it, because there's no reference. And living with any debilitating illness is something that's really not translatable. So in any event, I just wanted to record this now, because it occurred to me that this would be a pretty good idea, and maybe there are people who do this already. I don't know, I haven't even looked. But I'm gonna post an introduction where I describe the history and what happened, and why I suffer from this condition. But this is it for now, and I will record something soon. So I hope I have the diligence to pursue this, and that people find it informative, and maybe comforting to others who suffer from chronic pain. So we'll see how it goes. And thank you for your attention.